I have very strong feelings about how a church should posture itself in a community. Every now and then in pastoral circles, you'll hear someone wax eloquent about how you know you're doing a good job in a church if the world hates you. So if the community hates you, then this is a wonderful thing. I understand that there are times when a church takes a position on certain things and there's tension about this, but I think that should be more the exception than the rule. Jesus loved the community around him. And I think we follow his example best when we seek, it isn't that we seek to compromise truth to win the affections of people. I don't mean that. But I mean in caring for people who are lost and marginalized, who are lonely and hurting. Jesus cared. In a broader context, even before Jesus was walking on this planet, God expresses his care for all those made in his image, all people. And you see that throughout Old Testament and New. So Jesus loved the world of lost people. He had dinner with tax collectors and sinners. There's a story of Jesus meeting with a young man who was lost. And it says Jesus looked at him and loved him. And he walked away. Jesus came to his own, even though his own received him not. So I believe that the world of lost people should be a target of our love and affection. I often say, both in the church I serve and in other contexts, Jesus loved lost people, and you should too. So when we think about what it is to be like Jesus, it's more than the fruit of the Spirit. It's more than love, joy, peace, and so on. It's more than not sinning in terms of those egregious things you should not do. But being like Jesus also involves loving the world as he did. Loving the world, including the world of lost people, and seeking their good, seeking their salvation. So I think a church should care about the community around it. If I'm standing for truth and I'm not liked for that, I understand. But I don't want to be despised by the community around me because I am isolated, appear as holier than thou, keep a distance from myself like people aren't very good. I'm a sinner like the rest, and I know the Savior. And so I think I should seek the good of the community by being a friend.